Hello, everybody. I am almost ready. Just making some final adjustments over here. I hope that everyone is having a good day, evening. I hope it is absolutely fantastic, whatever is going on for you. No worries to the people who are entirely too busy to be here, but if you have a moment, now you're here because of that. I am both grateful and thankful. So let's see here. Last bit of business. I think we're good. Okay. So last time I played, I actually did it off stream. I wanted to do some stuff I knew would be safe. I actually organized my house. This everything was just everywhere for the longest time, so I actually have things kind of set up in a way that I thought kind of made sense. Um, got like all the like weird stuff out of these cabinets, which actually freed up quite a bit of room. And overall, things are looking pretty good. Um, I think the weather's supposed to turn bad some point soon, though. So that is definitely of interest to us. I would like to know how much time I got. So we're going to chill for a sec and listen to the weather reports. Usually pops hot every hour. But I'm curious. If a big storm is coming or not. If I have like a day or two, that'd be nice. But I didn't recall the last time I listened to this that like a bad storm was coming. Mild wind, okay. That's not too bad. Okay, we got fog. Lights of moderate rain with a chance of snowfall. Okay, so, it's a weather report. Periodicality spells, okay. Thank you, automated weather system. Okay, so let's see here. Hopefully that battery, whatever's running that, will last a good minute. So, I think I want to do something kind of spicy. We're in a good place. I could be hitting the trailer park to finish that up, and I definitely need to do that. But there's something else that I would like to do. That I'm in a pretty good spot, and that is hit up the storage place here. This one right here. Now that we have a sledge. We have a sledge. We don't need a sledge to get into the main door, and that's quite a bit of the looting experience right there. Um, but we do want it for the garage doors. And some of those storage units, that is the only way um, that you're going to get in there like that. So I think that's the plan. I guess I got everything I need. It's still chilly, but I don't think we're really suffering. We've got some decent clothing on. When the bad weather finally really hits, um, we've got clothes for that. We will be ready. So we're overall pretty good. Where's my can opener? This huge menu because there's so many cans I can open. Thoughtful, but maybe not the best way to do that. I don't think we need to worry about it, but I'm going to anyway. Just go ahead and I'm not going to destroy the generator. I'm most certainly not going to destroy the generator. I will, however, add fuel to it. There we go. So yeah, I got all this set up. Like, I've got storage for days, guys. I finally used that can of gas. I think when I have 4 empty cans, I'll go get more gas. But honestly, in terms of gas consumption, compared to the ratio of what we have in storage, my goodness. Like, we really don't have a lot of work to worry about when it comes to food storage, man. My goodness. I mean, fuel and a generator running. Why did I say food storage? Because I've got that in the back of my mind, like, forever. I'll probably be fine, but I want, like, a stupid amount of surplus when it comes to canned food. Like, I do not want to have, quote unquote, a bad winter. So we are definitely going to have to keep our wits about us. It's going to be a froggy day. Probably all day. Which all in all isn't a problem. Honestly, it's not. Oh, snow patches. That's concerning. That's concerning. So people are talking a lot about Build 42, the new build that will be coming at some point. I know it's still in development. I don't know when they plan to drop it. But, you know, I'm enjoying the game as it is, but I'm also not going to lose my mind if it changes. This game is in early access. Early access games should change, even ones that have been in development since 2013. So, you know, I can roll with the punches there. But I am curious to know how differently it will feel. So I can know, like, how much practice I need to do on the side. And how much drill type stuff I need to do before I actually try to, like, field my character and do things while I'm actually trying to, you know, fend off zombies and stuff. So I am curious about that. I guess I'm just sensitive to those sorts of things from, you know, playing game as services type models where the changes are always coming, and sometimes those changes are great for you and sometimes those changes aren't so great for you. Where is the gate? I don't remember what the good and proper way to get into this place is. Ooh, what a profoundly foggy day. I have done quite a bit of killing here, so the horde might be pruned back. But you never know, do you? Especially when there's a zombie right there inside. You'll probably be making a ruckus before too long. Oh wow, 2 orange sodas. I'm surprised I didn't grab those. And blue paint, okay. I think that was the zombie inside. The character's hearing is so good. Wow, it's true. Disassembly makes no noise. What better confirmation do you need? Nice. Thank you for the magazine. There you are. Right this way. When you feel the crunch, you know you're there. Hear a snorty zombie. Where you at, you snorty zombie? All right. Contemplate this for a minute. I feel like there's a zombie, like, really close. Guess we should just check for ones that are still out in the hall. This is Lorg back here. Oh, did you lose track of me already? Jesus Christ. Will you get out of here? I know you're a zombie, but can you get your shit together? At least move out of the way so the other zombie can come get me. Thank you. Come on, man. Oh. Man, I hear another zombie. I know it's out here. Telling you, man. What's up, Faceplant? Good to see you, my man. Just trying to guard against the basest of treacheries. And yes, a light storm did roll in. This is a pretty mild snowstorm. It was more rain than it was snow. But yes, winter is definitely coming. It is well on its way. All right. Duly noted. Ooh, nice. Dang, that thing's got great stats. Take gravel bag, huh? Okay. And a Jenny. I'm doing okay, man. It's been an okay day. How was your day? Huh. So apparently this is really nice in multiplayer. Makes it to where you basically do gotta bust down the door if you want to get what's inside and you don't have a key. Oh. That's an opers. Hmm. Oh. Oh, nice. That's interesting. It's neat that they're not considered junk. That makes me feel like they're going to have some kind of use at some point. We got Hottie Z. Let's go. Good on shovels, I think. We're not in the market for a shovel. Sorry. Ooh. Killing me, Smalls. Oh yeah, I got a shovel for that. I mean, I don't have to bury them, but there are times when it's best practice. It's a shame those things are so heavy, man. That's 5 units of fertilizer. We need to keep that in mind. That's nothing to shake a stick at. Oh yeah, I looked at that one. Derp. Was that the fertilizer one? No. Good. I was about to say. I don't know what's going on anymore. Oh yes, please. I was hoping for fishing gear. It's like sometimes there's fishing gear in these buildings. Dude, it's an elf's outfit, man. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. Let's go. Oh right. Darby's Zomboids. Yes. Wait, I forgot potato and strawberry seeds, but it's always nice to have more camera film. That's interesting. There's a relic of a bygone age. If there ever were one. Friggin' Polaroid film, man. Lol. Let's see here. Or Kodak film, my bad. Yeah, Kodak film. That's a big lol. Cameras. Alright. Man, there must be so many zombies behind the building. Oh, never mind. Are you the one that's been making the ruckus? Get out here, you stinky wiener. Dang, there wasn't even anything in there. What were you doing, dude? Oh, they're gonna be at that a while. Ooh, 3 metal sheets. I actually want that. Surprisingly, I want that. Huh. Oh yeah, duh. Oh, that's so nice. It's a freaking fitness contraption. Half of one. I do like that, the little metal shop though. That's so cool. How much does that hold? 26? Ah, that's not a lot. Those things hold metal tools. Like, are you actually kidding me? Those things are designed to hold a ton. Keep at it, zombie. You got this. Don't let anybody ever tell you when you're done, man. Cat toy and dog food. What the hell is even happening? Oh. Oh yeah? So much bleach. That's a lot of bleach. That's a lot of bleach. Ooh, mousetrap. Hell yeah. We're gonna be eating rat in no time, my dudes. We are gonna be eating rat in no time. You can't make those traps. You can only find them. Oh, dang. Is it just you? Yeah, it's just you. Alright. guess I can try to open this. No. Alright, they're getting big mad. They're starting to make a ruckus. There's a single generator here. Okay. You shithead. Wants me to open it in the most awkward way possible. I'm just gonna let him beat it down. I'd sooner knock out a wall and flank him that way than try to just leave myself wide open trying to open the door. Whatever's in there ain't worth the risk. I would like to leave that door intact, ideally. But I don't know what the situation is here. This looks doable. Hey, can you stop? Thanks. Oh, rope. I have like no room for rope. I don't have room for anything. Jesus Christ. I need to just go home. But yeah, I would like to leave that back door intact. For now. Oh, hi. Random fan I see. It happens when you're the last survivor in Muldraugh. Oh, hello. What's up, buddy? I just want to do a little number, twirl my crowbar like it's a cane. If only. That needs that. If they do that in build 42, I'll be happy. They can ruin everything else, but if they add a nice little number with the crowbar, I'll be straight with Indie Stone. Okay. So we made some progress. We found some fishing gear, which honestly is the only thing the only expectation I had. We did grab some other stuff, and there's a ton of fertilizer there that I'm half tempted to use. Or at least save until the summer. Or the spring, rather. Yeah, for sure. For sure. We made some progress, killed some zombie. But I don't want to stay there too long. I'll let that other zombie calm down. So by the time I walk home, it'll be darkish. And as you can see, the storm has passed. It's supposed to be clear for the next several days, so it's proving to be a really lucky winter, lucky November, I should say. Really lucky November in terms of how things are going. Another thing I need to do is work on my mechanics. Guess we'll do that after we clean that out. I need to get that solid 2 in mechanics so that I can start hot wiring vehicles like this ambulance. Get up there, you. We are back in our keep. So I've got some designs. I've got some plans. Some things I'd like to do with the house, the base, the HQ. I'm being a bit of a madman. I'd like to get I'd like to see about getting plumbing on the second floor. I want to be really careful about it, methodical about it, but I was thinking about that today, and I was like, you know what? That's what I want to do. I want to get water going on the second floor. We have so much water on the first floor, so it's definitely a luxury thing. It's not anything that's pressing. But I've decided what I want to do is do some gardening in here. I actually want to do some gardening in here because the rules for it are pretty wild. And as you can see, like, I can jump out the door. I can jump out the window and be on that balcony. So all I really need is to put a I guess I can walk over there. I know I could jump out the window, but it just feels less crazy to do it like this. We can come out to the balcony. Hey, balcony. Careful about running because we don't want to accidentally jump over, because our character loves to do that. So here's a window that we were just looking at. Can I just like open it and get in? Like now I'm feeling bolder. Oh, is it locked? It's locked. That's funny. Okay, now I'm actually going to go check on this. Now that I'm confirmed on the second floor, like right at the second floor. Forgive my paranoia, but I'm not looking to take any leaps of faith with this character in this game. I'm not looking to. Basically every window's locked. Like Cactus was saying, you know, I would love to find an open window. Most of the windows are locked, and you can force the lock. Like that constant, like, pull, 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 that's you trying to force the lock, and you either eventually force the lock or you jam it. So we just unlock it from this side. Yeah, and sure enough. See, all we need is a collector barrel up here. So in order to do that, we would have to put some stairs and build it. That's the only reservation I've really got. Is you know, we've already got this rain collector barrel here for downstairs. If I built a set of stairs, they'd have to go right here, I think, which is pretty awkward. Not ideal. So I'm probably not going to worry about it, especially when I can literally just jump out here to get water. Yeah, I don't think it's worth worrying about. I've officially talked myself out of it for now. For now. We'll see if I remain talked out of it. But I do want to grow some crops indoors, so I am going to do that. I've seen videos of people doing it, and I was like, man, y'all are crazy. But now that I've thought about it for a long time, I'm like, man, why am I not taking advantage of that? How can I possibly justify not taking advantage of that? And I don't have an answer, guys. I don't have an answer. So I should probably do it. seeds put away. We need to hold on to the sledgy. We're not done with it. Hey, crops. Let's see. Jar lids. Empty jar. Oh yeah. We have 5 empty jars. I need sugar and stuff like that. I think I need sugar and vinegar. But I need to get those things and actually jar some of these vegetables. I just haven't scavenged any sugar. I don't have haven't scavenged any of those supplies. Dang, I forgot to put the garbage bags out here. Shoot. Yeah, they are. It's dark and spoopy. Far past our bedtimes. Far, far past our bedtimes. Can I make this crate? What am I missing? Not wooden, silly. Of the metal variety. I'm missing 1 metal sheet. I thought I had 2. Oh, I guess not. I guess this, yeah, I grabbed 3 of the smalls. Now I remember. The smalls. We'll put these in here for now. Because I'm inevitably going to want to make 2 more metal crates there. That's unfortunate. I don't think yeah, I definitely don't have a metal sheet anywhere else. I'll just have to grab it tomorrow. It's a setback, it's a setback. But as you can see, guys, like, this dude has, like, the god tier entertainment area. He's got books. What's the weird combo? Sorry, I'm not sure when that came in. Forgive me. What's weird combo in, my dude? Yeah, yeah. But those are 2 traditional canning agents. You typically pack fruit in a sugar kind of mixture, or you usually make some kind of syrup to can fruit, and vinegar is typically used to pickle things, that sort of thing. So I guess you're just kind of pickling them for the purposes of the game. It kind of more or less makes sense. We have proper fishing stuff. It's pretty cool. There are actually stories about that. People have wondered when exactly soap occurred. I mean, that's a hard question to answer, but the process of saponification, like the actual act of making soap and like what soap does, is really fascinating. And yeah, it's kind of a weird idea to think about, you know, when did people figure out that if they washed clothes with boiled fat, their clothes got cleaner? It's Chuck Palahniuk talks about that in Fight Club, actually. How there was this sacrificial pyre, and like the fats of the people sacrificed gradually went down into the water, and people realized when they washed their clothes in that water that it made their clothes cleaner. And they eventually put two and two together, and the process of saponification and like making soap from lye began. That's one of the weirdest concepts ever. Is the act of like actually making lye soap. And like you boil fat enough, you get this really scary compound, man. You boil it enough, you get freaking nitroglycerin, which is really crazy. So you can make soap from boiling fat, and you can make bombs from boiling fat. Like it's crazy the kind of properties that boiled fat even has. I just think it's a quirk of a really bizarre world. I can't imagine any god that would take credit for this shit. And there's always the question, who made God? Like, people like to say, oh, well, God's the first thing. Well, I mean, you're begging the question. You're begging the absolute fuck out of the question. If you don't know me by now, Faceplant, and that I can go on a rant about literally any tangent that comes out of any person's mouth, I don't know what to tell you, man. I am a talker. And I know a lot of random crap. And I'm happy to tell people about all the random crap that I know. I am perfectly happy to tell people all about the random crap that I know. It's one of my biggest pleasures. I am thrilled at the opportunity to tell you about all the things I've learned about boiled fat. My pleasure, Faceplant. My pleasure. Even crazier is the story of how phosphorus was made. Someone just boiled a bunch of pee, man. That's so crazy. They thought they were gonna find like this like quintessential substance. Oh, he actually thought they were gonna get gold. I'm sorry, he thought that they were gonna get gold. I remember now. Home Dude thought that if he boiled enough pee, he would have a bunch of gold. That's one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. Like, how do you even arrive at that? How do you even arrive at that? And then once you've arrived at that, how do you convince other people that it makes any sense? But he did both of those things. He did both of those things. He not only came to that conclusion, but he also convinced other people it was true. And then he was like, hey, I need all of you to give me your pee because I'm going to boil it. And then we're going to have gold. And they were like, sure thing, bud. And he boiled a bunch of pee. I can only imagine what that smelled like. But when it was all said and done, he did not have gold. He had phosphorus. And that is how phosphorus was discovered. And that is one of the craziest stories I've ever heard in my life. And it is 100% true. It is 100% verifiable fact. And the only conclusion I can come up with from that is that people are just kind of crazy. That people are just kind of crazy. But sometimes the crazy stuff they do leads to interesting discoveries. That's the only conclusion that I'm able to come away with after hearing about that story. Normally I charge channel points for stories around your Faceplant, so I'm giving you freebies, man. You're welcome. We need to do a bit of squatting. So we do not want to lose that sweet, sweet, sweet regularity. He almost looked like he was doing these weird jumping jacks. Oof. What a workout. That is pretty nice. Bored? How are you bored, my man? Are you not entertained? You have like one of the greatest plunder mansions ever. Okay, that's probably pure hyperbole. I bet there are people who have made some just god tier bases in this game. I bet there are some people who have built god tier bases from the ground up. I bet that's so impressive. Like Minecraft level, but in Project Zomboid. I bet people have made some amazing creations. I'm happy to just make this one as fancy as possible. I guess one thing I could do to do the project I want to do is I could extend the balcony out, build the stairs, complete the building, and then destroy the stairs. But we're getting into a fancy project at that point. That's pretty fancy. I'm not against fancy, but oh boy, that's fancy. That's a big project. I gotta just do this now. Excuse me, how can I not do this now? What? That is not what I wanted. There we go. Yeah, I suppose if I wanted, I could just extend this out as long as I needed. Get the stairs built. And if I put it... There's 2 tiles here. So I could put it... Like, I could put it right above this. And I could have the barrel here. And also have access to this barrel. So that occurs to me. That's a possibility. I think I want to do that. Because otherwise, watering is just going to be such a pain in the keister. I don't know if I'm signed on for that. I don't know if I want to constantly haul water. Even just jumping in and out a window, I mean, that's not the worst thing to have to do. But I still feel like that would be a pain in the butt. Alright. So let's do it again. Wee. I think it'll be good to work on mechanics when the weather's just really sucking. That does seem wise. Dude, ever since I set this up, there haven't even been hardly any zombies. Like, normally there would be zombies here by now. It's like the game just knows that I'm not gonna fall for its shit. So it's not even bothering. It's concentrating all of its horde somewhere else in the hopes that it will be able to get me. I see you, game. I see you, game. Hey, what's up, Prodigy? I appreciate the lurk. I appreciate the lurk. Lurkers are always welcome. Alright. So let's see what's next. Now hopefully my voice will be a muse for you, inspire you to create some new stuff. I hope it facilitates a commission. That would make me happy. So normally it would just be incredibly unseemly to walk around with like a Jason Voorhees like hockey mask, but in the zombie apocalypse it makes perfect sense. Like what, you're not wearing a hockey mask? Are you wanting to get your face launched? Like what is wrong with you? That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I am doing fine. I am doing very well. I am home from work. I am sipping a beverage and playing Project Zomboid. It doesn't get much better than that. TBH. Make sure we don't have any tourists. Doesn't look like it. Well, good. I put my sledge away, didn't I? I put my sledge away. I am such a complete dummy. I forgot my sledge. I do not know what is actually wrong with me. What did I think was going to happen? Well, this one's open at least. I kind of needed the sledge. It's early at least. So I can grab some stuff and take it back. Can't believe I forgot to put that away. Or I mean, I can't believe I thought to put that away when I knew I was going to need it later. I am a silly biscuit, but I'm going to take this opportunity to just bring home a lot of bleach and cleaning liquids. Not because I intend to use them to kill my character like so many people have. We're not going out like that. Our character's more than happy to join the Horde when his time comes. He has no illusions about that. But he does like to keep a clean house. I've seen so many Zomboid runs where the floors are filthy, and I'm like, dude, go find some bleach in a mop. Just drop what you're doing, stop fighting that zombie, and go get some cleaning supplies. Your floor is a mess. Guess I can't unlock that one. Or I can't. I forgot those doors are like that. If you don't have the key, you don't even get to unlock them. So yeah, we're loaded up with bleach. We're good to go. So at least we've got that going for us. I'm just going to slowly delude myself into believing that that was my plan all along. I needed to get the bleach first, guys. Come on. One other thing I can do while I'm here is get this zombie back to work. Hey, chuckle nuts. Still in there? Get back to work. No, I'm not bitten. I'm not bitten, Otto. No, no, no. Um, no, I came here to continue work on scavenging the storage unit, the storage facility, and I forgot my sledgehammer. I forgot my sledgehammer. So I just grabbed a bunch of cleaning supplies because there was a closet just full of bleach and dishwashing liquid. So I'm just gonna take it back to the base. Grab my sledgehammer. I don't know why I put it away. I wanted to treat my sledgehammer with the deepest respect. So I put it away when the day was over, and then I neglected to pick it up when it was time to leave. Nice. So yeah, rather than make it a completely wasted trip, I just grabbed a bunch of cleaning supplies, and I'll grab my sledgehammer as soon as we're back. Run back here, do a little bit more. But yeah, that's unfortunate. The really big brain thing would have been to leave the sledgehammer there overnight. That would have been the big brain move. I'm not big brained. My brain is like the size of a walnut, maybe a pecan, or pecan, as most of the world calls them, apparently. My brain is very small, and it does not have many folds either. But it's okay. I managed to get by. Luckily, I live in Texas where, you know, things are very simple. If we have a problem, we just shoot it. That's basically the policy. You either shoot it or you yell yeehaw at it really loudly until it goes away. That's how problems get solved in Texas. I know it's strange, but you know, it's the local culture, I guess. It's like, man, this thing's a big problem, and people are like, "Have you shot it yet?" Like, and then they say no, and then they get around to shooting it, or they say yes, and they're like, "Well, how many times?" And if the answer isn't a lot, then they'll shoot it a lot, and if that still doesn't work, um, they'll probably have some drinks and talk about why it didn't work and what they might be able to do to fix it, i.e., shoot it to fix the problem. So that's basic Texas culture. Maybe some tacos somewhere in there and barbecue, but mostly shooting. So let's see here. Sledgehammer. Yeah, maybe some tacos. I prefer breakfast tacos myself, and there are some really good taquerias around here. Really good taco places that make like authentic tacos, not like Taco Bell tacos, like real tacos. Like so good. They're so good. There we go. I used to make my own tacos. I should go back to doing that. I made good tacos. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's no joke, Otto. That is no joke. Yeah, basically faceplant. It's like one of those flow charts. Do you have a problem? Yes. Have you shot it yet? Like it's just typical like Texas way of thinking. I guess I need to pull some things out of the freezer. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna have to go scavenging for canned food again. I mean, we're still good for a little while, but fresh food never lasts forever. Even when you freeze it or refrigerate it well, sooner or later you're going to eat all of it. An empty bottle too? Huh. Guess not. You know, I haven't had Burger King in forever. I've not eaten Burger King in a really long time. I live in Austin, so there's a bunch of weird restaurants that aren't anywhere else. But I used to love Burger King when I was a kid. I loved flame broiled Whoppers, man. Flame broiled Whoppers. And they gave you the little paper crown you could wear on your head. They had the best like kids meals. I don't know what happened to them. Somehow they lost their way. McDonald's was just too powerful. Like they're still big, but like they're not like they're never gonna outpace McDonald's at this point. McDonald's has kind of won the fast food war. But Wendy's started killing it in their social media game, and that was kind of a game changer for them for a while. But I think that's mostly played out. There was a novelty factor to that. Yeah, dude, Wendy's was killing it for a while. I remember that. That caught everybody off guard. Nobody expected a corporation to behave like that. It was really funny. Usually, everybody expects corporations to keep it really clean in social media, and then Wendy's is just roasting people. I'm like, whoa. Interesting. Yeah, Wendy's has never really been that great either, but it's just a testament to how good marketing can be. Like they were dying out, and then they just started like talking trash on Twitter, and it like brought their brand back. People were going and eating Wendy's just because they were roasting people, just because they were roasting other corporations. Man, it was entertaining, and it actually fed their bottom line, which is fascinating when you think about it. But yeah, from what I understand, McDonald's is everywhere, which kind of makes me sad, honestly. Like, if I go to another part of the world, I don't want to eat McDonald's. I want to eat what's there. If I went to the Netherlands, I would want to eat food that was from the Netherlands. You know, like I would want to try things I'd never tried before. Yeah, I don't eat McDonald's anymore. Like my body just doesn't really like that kind of food anymore. But I used to eat it a lot. In the South, we have oh my gosh, how am I just blanking on my actual favorite fast food place? Is I am so tired. I can't believe that I am forgetting the name of my favorite place, man. But yeah, it's a southern franchise, and they have really good taquitos. They have these really good breakfast tacos, and they serve them. They start serving them at 11 o'clock at night until 11 in the morning. So you have this 12-hour window that you can get these things. And they start cooking them at 11, and the bars around here, most bars in America, close at 2 o'clock because of federal law. So the bars close at 2 o'clock. Um, the breakfast tacos are ready, you can go to this restaurant and get them. And yeah, it's always had a special place in my heart because of that. Oh wow, you're allergic to cheap frying oil. You and Rustbob, man. You and Rustbob and your allergies, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. I mean, I'm sure you live with it fine, but good grief. Food allergies are one of those things that just makes my heart frown. There's nothing in here. It must be the garage outside. Ugh, that sucks, dude. I'd hate to get sick like that. Like, fast food, like, already isn't that great. But then you have a food allergy to something? Oh man, that sucks. Oh, this guy just keeps giving up. You see that? This guy doesn't really want to bite me. He's just going through the motions. I don't believe in his sincerity. He is a liar. Just a dirty fibber. He sits upon a throne of lies. Oh, now you want to pretend to get me. Now that I've knocked a door down. Now you're gonna start being all smacky and growly and you're full of crap, dude. Don't even. Oh, there's the other one. I thought I heard two. I thought I heard two. Well, while you butt munches work on that. There must be two in there. It's extra smacky in there. You know, you block these just right. These garage doors with like something that you can't climb over, and then you put like a way to climb in. You can have an indestructible base that the zombies can't even path to. It's a little advanced for me, but it's pretty cool. Of course, people have figured out how to make the indestructible bases. Alright, y'all. Don't take too long. Empty. It's so funny. I don't want my character to get bored during the winter. That would be the worst. Rather than thinking about food, shelter. Oh shit. I think we actually need a jack. Maybe we don't. Actually, I don't think we do. But I'm gonna grab it anyway because paranoia. Freaking dog food, man. Yeah, we cannot find carrots or radishes. We're just not going to get carrots or radishes. Those are not going to be a thing. Look at these dudes. We just know it's cheap fry oil. That is wild. Not even the allergists know for sure what's causing it. That's wild. You're just bougie, faceplant. Cheap things make you ill. I respect that. Only the finest things for faceplant art will literally kill him. I think that should just be what you tell people. Just tell them cheap thing. You're allergic to cheap things. I'm allergic to cheap, shitty food. Sorry. Yes, dude. It is your impeccable upper crust palate. Anything below a certain production value just causes you to become deathly ill. That's respectable, honestly. Can y'all hurry up? Y'all are so... Oh my god. Y'all are just gonna take forever, huh? Unsympathetic survivor. Like, I know you're a zombie and stuff, but like, can you hurry up? Guess we can see what's crack-a-lacking in here. You know what, we're just gonna take the office supplies. Oh man. Even a rotten egg carton. Feels bad. Oh, dang. Oh, hi. Get in my backpack. Alright. We've had a nice little break. Are you chuckleheads done yet? I mean, God, like, I know it's a metal door, but you're a zombie, man. Can you just, like, break it with your face? Screw you guys. I'm going home. Unbelievable. You try to finish something up, you want that sense of completion. And the zombies just want to dilly-dally. Just dilly-dally. Fiddle-faddle, meander, all that stuff. Just gathering dust, gathering wool. Don't have time for all that. We are a survivor. We are a survivor on a tight schedule. We can't be bothered with people's hang-ups, with snags in their workflow. Oh no. This is Lone Survivor Incorporated over here. We're thinking about making a second story freaking water container. That's how big of a deal we are. We're just the most serious of business. But one thing we can do is make a new metal crate. Oh yeah, where am I going? Where am I actually going? I'm gonna run in like 87 zombies up there and be like, oh my god, why is this happening? It's because I went the wrong way. Still the most beautiful gate ever. I really love the fold right here. Ugh, that craftsmanship. That absolute craftsmanship. You know they're a good carpenter when they do that. You know they're a damn good carpenter when there's just a fold in the fence for no good reason at all. That lets you know that they have at least an 8 carpentry. At least. No less than. Yeah. I'm glad you got to see it. I'm glad multiple people got to watch me make that absolute abomination. I can't even bring myself to destroy it. I can't even bring myself to do that. This time I will put away my sledgehammer. This time I can do it with a clear conscience. Because the last two doors are going to have to get knocked down by zombies. And I'm not even in a hurry to go back there. I'm not even in a hurry to go back there. That's something I can do later when I remember that it's even a thing. Where's my sledgehammer? Where's my sledgy? Where's my sledgehammer? I'm about to slightly panic. There it is. I was like, dude, where's my sledgehammer? It's the most beautiful item in the game. I would never forgive myself if I lost it. Oh, sorry, Otto. You were saying that. Sorry, I got it mixed up. No, I am glad you were there to witness it, Otto. I think you both were there, actually. I think you were both there. But yeah, that was such a piece of crap. I'm going to put this trap right here. Oh, it's not even going to let me place it. I guess because it's a trap. Yeah, I think I want to catch a mouse. I want to catch a mouse, man. You think I won't eat a mouse? I will eat a mouse. As long as it's fresh. As long as it's fresh, I will totally eat a mouse. Not sure where I want to put that. I guess I'll think about that. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, you were both there. I think that's why I got confused. Yeah, I'm glad that you both got to witness me making that thing. And that really is the best word for it, that thing. It is such an ugly fence. So look at all these. 17 matches, 14 lighters. Alright. We might be able to start a couple of fires. A fire or two. I guess we can put away this equipment too. I guess we can see if we have a jack or not. Okay, we totally did. I was thinking, I was like, man, I think I've taken tires off of things. You can't do that without a jack. I'm just being paranoid. I don't want to miss these opportunities. How are you guys doing? Alright. They're going to be blooming and seed bearing before too long. I didn't actually think I would get another cycle out of those. That's kind of a pleasant surprise. What else needs to go in here? There we go. Oh, crapples. I need to make the metal crate. This is what happens when you don't get a good night's rest. And then you work a full day and then try to stream. I'm okay with the little mistakes as long as I don't wind up a zombie meal. Let me see here. Yes. So Otto, I heard that they're making some big changes to the UI. Like the menu and the crafting system and everything in Build 42. Have you looked at any of that? I noticed that people had mixed feelings about it. So I was wondering if you had an opinion on it. I haven't seen it. I'm pretty sure I'll like the game no matter what. But yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of changes happen and what kind of adjustments I'll have to make to my play to account for it all. It is kind of, I wouldn't say buggy, but you can tell that it's a system that's been in place for a long time. Like, you can definitely tell that. Yeah, I think it does the job. I think it definitely does the job. I think it's pretty good overall. But I don't think I'm so in love with it that I would be sad if it changed like a lot. It really does. It really does. It totally does. That is no joke. It does have that 90s game vibe, which is funny. I mean, the music quality is better. But other than that, not really. Alright, so that's basically another day under our belt. Let's get a workout in. So where are we in the burpee game? Oh! That was a kaboom. That was a big kaboom. So, I got a couple of choices here. I want to continue to clean out the trailers. That's something I'm willing to do even if the weather goes completely to crap. Because I have the clothes to go out into the coldest of weather, honestly. But I also want to get all the restaurants and stuff. All the stuff there. That's over by the gas station. Because I am going to need to get more gas in the relatively near future. So that's something to think about. So that might be a good run. That might be a good choice for in the morning. Oh, that beautiful XP. Yes, please. I got a 6 strength with the character that I play with my girlfriend, and even just a 6 strength is so nice. Like, you get this knockback bonus. Like, your character is noticeably like scarier in combat. It's kind of cool. I am so on board with that. So yeah, I haven't marked these, so I don't even think I got everything from there. When I first went and got the gas station taken care of, my character still had the obese trait, so I was trying to avoid like eating sugary foods and stuff, eating altogether really, except to fend off starvation. So I bet a lot of that stuff is still there, and I bet a lot of it's still here. And we've got the Blockbuster. Oh my god, January 1st? Holy crap. You're wild, Otto. That's brave. That's brave. I like it. That's interesting. January 1st. You like that sandbox. I can tell. That's cool. That's an interesting time to start. Yeah, Kentucky. I'm getting the sensation that Kentucky is an interesting place in that it can be proper hot during the summer and it can be proper cold during the winter. I bet Kentucky is just one of those places where it's just extreme. So that's interesting. I've never been to Kentucky, but because I've played this game, I want to visit now. I've never wanted to go to Kentucky, except now. Now I actually want to visit Muldraugh since it's an actual city. I would love to visit Muldraugh. Oh, that's smart. That's interesting. And yeah, That should be an option. That should totally be something you can do. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. All right, let's cook something. We've been just kind of grabbing stuff out of the fridge, but let's actually have a proper meal. And I've totally done that. I've totally slept in a car just because it was warmer than sleeping like in a tent. I have 100% done that. Yeah, yeah, and that's how cars really work, you know. Like when you return on the AC in a car without turning on the engine, it doesn't blow very cold, and the heat never really works because usually the heater works because it's pulling heat from the engine block. It's pulling heat that the engine is already producing. So yeah, usually that stuff does not work when the car is not on, but that does not apply to electric vehicles, of course. But electric vehicles really aren't a thing in 1993. Ooh, we can even spice in this with rosemary. Dang, we're using rosemary to spice our food. We are serious business. We picked that ourselves. Not a massive success. Yeah, I imagine not. Unfortunately, but I heard they're starting to have some a lot of success with salts, which is really interesting. I hope they do find a viable, sustainable way to create battery technology because it does seem like the way to go. It does seem like the way that is best. But batteries are just so impractical still. I'm a little concerned that there's so much push to. Oh my God, Otto! Look at that. This gets rid of 90 hunger. Dang. Yeah, that's where the salts come in, Faceplant. You can just replace the salts in the battery. Dude, I cannot believe that this thing gets rid of 90 hunger. That's insane. I'm just gonna eat half of this. I can't even justify eating the entire pot. That's actually 2 meals. That's so crazy. Like, I've never cooked a meal in this game before that was actually 2 meals. Like, I've eaten them half and half just to stretch it out a little bit, but this is actually like, I don't think my character can take in that much nutrition at once. I think there's a cap to how much he can even take in one meal. I don't know what it is, but I don't think it's higher than 90. That's crazy. My character is becoming a culinary god. An absolute culinary god. Shoot. That is so wild. Shoot, man, we'll just eat this in the morning. That is bonkers. But yeah, I think that's the plan. I think we are going to... Man, my character's sleep schedule is all screwed up. Luckily, he doesn't sleep a lot. Nice. That's actually perfect. You know, we are going to go on that run. We are going to go hit up the diner, the restaurant, and the Blockbuster. I'm just going to call it the Blockbuster because that's exactly what it is. It is so funny that you can scavenge from a Blockbuster video. Talk about the product of a bygone era. It's so sad because, like, I don't know if it's just because I grew up with them or what, but I love video rental places. I think they're great. And there's also video libraries, which is fantastic, and lots of libraries offer like DVDs and stuff for checkout as well. But there were a couple of independent DVD rental places, and there was one here in Austin that was really cool. Like it was well loved. Like people really liked this store, and it closed because of COVID. It was really sad. It was really unfortunate. But this is so nostalgic. Actually, sit and watch VHS tapes. That's crazy. That is actually crazy. Like even at this point, man, watching a VHS is so awkward. So spoiled on DVDs and streaming. More seeds. Here you go. I wanted to do plants inside that are vulnerable to being overwatered, but I actually have not found any carrot or radish seeds. Nice. Yeah, I miss it. Like they gave a bunch of the VHS to some like preservation society, but I still don't think anybody's gonna ever see them. So I'd always end up running back and forth. You learn to be more efficient with my putting away of loot. Where did I put those? Oh, there they are. Is there anything else that needs to go out there? No. Ha! Nice. Yeah, that's not a problem in Austin. Like, this is probably the most gentrified city. Uh, if not in North America, um, if not in the world, then in North America. Austin is just crazy gentrified. It doesn't matter if it is a blasted out crater. Someone will buy it and build something on it, and they will make a profit. They will 100% make a profit. Like, it doesn't matter the condition, none of that. People are fighting to buy, like, the worst properties in Austin right now just so they can fix them up and sell them. Everybody wants to move here right now. It's an okay city, I guess, but I feel like people are falling for hype. People always fall for hype. We're just kind of culturally conditioned to fall for hype. Like, evolutionarily, like, conditioned to fall for hype. There we go. Finally got this looking better. Okay. Let's go. Is it Thanksgiving? When is Thanksgiving? Let me see here. Thanksgiving 1993. It's November 25th. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Yeah. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving in 1993. Interesting. Alright. Cool deal. Cold soup for breakfast. Right? Turkey should be something you can capture. You should be able to shoot a turkey too. This is Kentucky. There's bound to be some. You hear them gobbling sometimes. I've mentioned that to my girlfriend. I was like, "That's a turkey gobbling. Like that is definitely the sound of a turkey gobbling." And she's like, "Okay," but it totally is. So yeah, there should totally be turkeys. You should be able to trap them and stuff. 100%. But honestly, like turkeys are really fast. Like they can fly really fast. Like typically you shoot a turkey. Like the domesticated turkeys, of course, they don't fly the way the wild ones do. But like a wild turkey, man, holy shit, they can actually move. You better be a good shot. But yeah, I've totally heard a turkey gobble in this game multiple times. Yeah, you do hear a cow every once in a while too. So yeah, apparently we're gonna have domestic animals, and apparently we're gonna have NPCs. Like apparently you're gonna have NPCs that you can control and stuff, which I think is I don't know what to think of that. I guess I just need to see what that looks like in the game. But apparently you can also have like survivors under your retinue. Like you can actually have survivors who like do things for you and stuff. I feel like that sounds like a terrible idea. Like some dumbass NPC is going to either get bit and then turn into a zombie and then bite me, or they're gonna like trick the whole horde into my base. I feel like that's the whole point. Yeah, dude, I feel like that's the whole point of NPCs is they just want to find out a way to fuck up your bases. Like they're sitting at their developers table and they're like, "Okay, everyone has nice bases now. What can we do to ruin that?" And somebody was like, "We need to bring NPCs in that will fuck up and bring in hordes into people's bases." Yeah, man. And everyone was like, "Brilliant. Somebody give this guy a raise and a promotion." And now NPCs are part of the development plan. I do too. So hopefully they're strictly optional. I did like the idea of NPC raiders. Like I like the idea of NPC antagonists. I don't know if I like the idea of NPC protagonists. I would love to be able to deal with raiders. It would actually give you a reason to lock your doors. Like it would actually give you a reason to be scared once your base is set up. Because yeah, I could see a random raider just totally trying to get into your shit. Like to me, that just makes a ton of sense. Exactly. Let me let the zombies in. That is 100% what the situation would be like. 100%. Yeah, as long as you're able to like have a decent control over all of it, then yeah, I'm sure it's a good fun. It's good fun. But if it's like breaking my bases, I'm just gonna be shooting NPCs on the spot. Well, luckily there's no morality element. You know, if a NPC gets annoying, maybe you can just shoot him. You know, again, Texas solution. Um, if the NPCs prove to be a liability, just say you saw them get bit and then shoot them, and that's the end of it. You can bury them and no one will ask questions. Nobody will ask questions. Just be like, hey, what happened to your NPC? Oh, he died. He died. Just don't say anything else. He's dead now. Rest in peace. Got ourselves a chilly November rain. Now I'm gonna have the Guns N' Roses song stuck in my head. I don't know why I do that to myself. Right? Muldra is definitely not. Especially if you're breaking my bases and letting the Horde in. Like, they're gonna have to put cannibalism options in this game if shit like that keeps up. Zombies aren't gonna be only people eating other people out here. Unlike zombies, I won't waste it. I'll actually eat the person rather just than biting them a couple of times. You know, like cats, I swear. Finicky. Finish your human. Man, get back here. Oh, hi. Lady, you have a kitchen knife in your chest. So let's see what I did leaving here. Yeah, man. You know, there's no sense in letting good meat go to waste. Honest, oh, did I leave? What? Did I leave 3 gas cans here? I am actually insane. I left 4 gas cans here that I completely forgot about. I don't even know what to say to myself. There's 4 gas cans here. Ugh. Okay. I was not expecting that. 9 out of 10 doctors recommend not having a kitchen knife in your chest. It's true. It is so true. And the one guy who said no is clearly bought. Everybody thinks their research is sus anyway. See, I left all of this junk food, man. We can totally eat this junk food now. We can savor it. We're not obese anymore. We can eat all the junk food we want. We're actually underweight constantly. So we are free to eat as we please. Yeah, 10 doctor is a mortician, exactly. He's got stock in the mortician industry. Show us the numbers, man. Show us the numbers. Thought there might be some cigs or lighters. Yeah, sometimes there's cigs and lighters back here. 1 pack of smokes. Very well. I still can't believe I left 4 gas cans back here. It's going to take me a minute to process that, guys. You're just going to have to bear with me. Right? I guess you could say he's killing it. On that awesome joke, I will be right Okay. Thank you for your patience, guys. I will definitely be back for those 4 freaking gas cans first thing tomorrow. But for now, there's Chipotle. Tell me that I'm not allowed to put in online orders because I have food allergies. I am so sorry, Russ Bob. That sucks, dude. That sucks. That is not cool. But also, you're better than Chipotle, Russ Bob. I'm just gonna say that. Chipotle doesn't deserve you. You're like the great lover with an abusive partner. You can do better than Chipotle, my man. Get you something better. Get you something from somewhere that will respect your food allergy. Ugh, God, you must really like Chipotle. Fair enough. Don't think there are any back windows to this. I guess we can check the back door. Why not? Ooh, it is really coming down. Oh, it opened. Nice. I think I did open it one time, actually. We can use the rotten milk, strangely enough. Sometimes you get things like vegetable oil back here. Plate. Gravy mix. Oh, hell yeah. Did I ask you to give the food back, or... Oh, God. That you weren't allowed after you went in and they gave you the food? What the frick? Wow! What is happening at that place? I'm concerned. Huh. Oh yeah, there's no question that the person in charge is a blithering idiot. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. Worked in hospitality for entirely too long to not be just completely triggered by what I'm hearing. I would escalate that to that dude's supervisor. Normally I'm not a run things up the chain of command kind of dude, but that sounds like some bullshit. I will run things up the chain of command when bullshit is afoot. My old enemy. Whenever my arch nemesis bullshit resurfaces, that is a time where I'm willing to call upon a higher authority. Yes, I know this is what makes you happy, Otto. I'm sorry for the wait. I'm sorry I made you wait for the healing violence, but it's coming. That's another thing that isn't just a Southern thing. It's also an American thing. Violence can solve any problem. That's where the whole shooting thing. The shooting thing is just a specific style of violence solving a problem. But if there's one thing that American TV and cartoons and literature have taught me is that violence is always a solution. It's the best solution. So, you know, It's just something that I totally understand as an American because of my upbringing. It's like, you know what? All these zombies, they're just not dead enough. That's the problem. They're not dead enough. The problem isn't that they're dead. The problem is that they're not dead enough. Dude, it's always the answer. Are you kidding me? Like, so the solution is to make the zombies more dead. And when you do that, they stop being a threat. Again, another example of how violence has solved a problem, an actual problem in the world. I'm completely kidding around, face flat. Oh, wait a minute, you said that, Russ Bob. Yeah, I was about to say, you had the punchline, didn't you? I missed the punchline. Okay, you had the punchline. Good, good. I'm satisfied. Okay, we found some sugar packets. We found some sugar packets. So yeah, you just have to kill the zombies hard enough. And then you're good. The problem is that that not enough violence was done to them, and there's still an issue. So really, there was a lack of violence that led to the problem. If they had died more, then everything would be fine. But they didn't die enough. It's like the Megadeth song. They didn't die dead enough. They did not die dead enough. I feel like Dave Mustaine has probably had this specific problem, and that's why he wrote that song. Like, that song makes perfect sense to me now. He was just envisioning Project Zomboid. He's like, I can't die dead enough. That's a zombie song. And that's just totally a song for zombies. So this is a great place if you want sheets. There are so many sheets. Sheets for days. Just sheet. Oh, dude, I love Megadeth so much. Megadeth is one of my favorites. Alright, so let's move on. Let's eat. Yum, yum, yum. He's always been annoyingly conservative. He's always been annoyingly conservative. Dave Mustaine has always been like that. He's not racist, he's not fascist, but he is very staunchly conservative. He is very staunchly conservative. And he's getting older. He'll take money where he can get it. There was probably a time where he would not have gone on a show like InfoWars, but he's an older man now. If he wants to do an interview on InfoWars, it's whatever. But I've never seen him actually champion a genuinely racist cause or anything like that. He's always been pretty against that sort of thing, and it's always reflected in his music. So I've never been too upset about it. But yeah, I've always known that about Dave Mustaine. He's super conservative. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, COVID for sure. I mean, he's making all of his money on tour. They're not selling albums. They're not selling DVDs. They're not selling a lot of merch. Dave Mustaine and Megadeth are making all of their money touring right now. That is absolutely where the money is at in the industry these days. So he probably saw an opportunity to get paid for something easy, and he took it. I don't really blame him for that. I do think InfoWars is trash. But, it's whatever. I'd rather Dave Mustaine have that money than freaking Alex Jones or whatever. Hey, Saber, my cat is just looking down from me from the top of his cat tree like he is freaking Batman. Are you the knight, Saber? Are you the knight? That's why you're staring at me like that? Because you're the knight? He said yes. He said that's correct. All these VHSs, man. Oh, shit. This is kind of exciting. And they're so easy to loot. I probably got some dupes, but I'm not too worried about it. I just want to grab all these and we can sort them out later. Oh, we finally hit the limit of what my backpack can achieve. Oh yeah. Well, you know, I live in the States, man. I have seen racial violence up close and personal. It is awful. And yeah, times are changing. People's minds are changing. It's only going to get worse with time, I think. Both people's desire to see themselves in the media and people's reactions to that. But yeah, I think a lot of that is just a distraction from the bigger problems too. It's an easy way to get people worked up. And then they don't think about the problems that are actually affecting everybody. Not to say that those problems aren't real, but I feel like often they're used as an excuse to not talk about like class issues and things like that. Yeah, exactly. Oh, did Prodigy come back? Oh, there's Prodigy. What's up, man? I missed you. Sorry. Um, Otto and I discussed this the other day. We're not actually stealing. We're not looting. We're scavenging. We're scavenging, Prodigy. We're not stealing. You can't steal from someone who's dead. Unless it's like some Indiana Jones shit. And I don't think this is some Indiana Jones shit. Nice. What else we got? See, now I've got this weight issue. Where I'm like just over. Phooey. What can I do to fix this? Before I give my character a hernia from having too many VHSs. Got any zombies back here? So the cool thing about back here is that there's actually a computer. There's actually a computer back here. That is freaking awesome. Wow, that didn't even fix it? Alright. We're just gonna have to come back for some of this. We are loaded up. Do I have a garbage bag on me? Oh, I do. I didn't want to drop all of them. Good grief. Let's see how this works. No, too much. Too much. Alright, fair enough. We can't carry it all. So we're just gonna have to come back. It's a two-tripper. Oh, hi! I knew there were gonna be zombies when I went outside. I knew that. But they always impress me with their numbers. Scissors. Eh. Oh, antidepressants. Now we're talking. Get in there. Alright, where are you at? Where are you at, Frothy? Oh! I missed. Luckily we have spacebar to bail us out. Look at all these cars, though. Of course, the nicest one is locked. The purple one, though, it's nothing to scoff at. Ah, phooey. Alright, we can come back. It's getting late, we're being greedy. I still do the killing. Hey, Saber. Yeah, we must always remember that law is, at the end of the day, a construct. That at the end of the day, the only person who really gets to make laws are cats. And they don't actually talk, they just scream a lot, so it's hard to build something with any degree of rationality on that. It's all your fault, Saber. Society was better when we just worshipped you openly as gods. We just need to get back to that. To unabashed, unashamed cat worship. Saber agrees strongly. You do. Hey, Saber. You're gonna get me killed, you know that, right? Dude, they don't even run the shadow government. Like, they run the government. Like, the shadow government is just the meanest cats. The cats that are so mean that even the other cats don't even want to try to vibe with them. The cats that will try to kill your dog if you're walking on the street. Like, those are the cats that run the shadow government. Hey, Saber. I saw this video of a cat the other day, man. Like, it was trying to just mess this dude's dog up. Dude's just walking his dog, man. Dog's minding its own business. It didn't even bark or anything, man. Like, the dog was just being on its best behavior. And this cat was just trying to get him, man. This cat was just trying to get him. That cat was being so rude. And, like, the owner's, like, constantly, like, running in a circle trying to keep himself between the cat and the dog. But that cat was so gangsta, man. That cat was so completely gangsta. It had a fuck all dogs policy. And it enforced it. It enforced its policy. Yeah, those kind of cats run the shadow government. Like, they go up to world leaders and they're just like, do things. And the world leaders are like, okay. Like, that's basically how it goes down. If they try to say no, like, the cat just literally beats them up. And, like, the cat doesn't even, like, speak a human language when it does this. It's just screaming the entire time, but somehow the world leader knows exactly what to do. I know, Saber, I'm revealing all of your plans. I'm revealing all of your secret plans. I'm tired of keeping it a secret. The world needs to know. So, it's done. My audience now knows the truth. Sorry, Saber. Hey, Saber. He's fine with it as long as I give him scritches. Just absolutely cutthroat. As long as he gets his, it's whatever. He's willing to pay for scritches and blood. Absolutely. Dang, look at how thick this is going. It's kind of scary when it's dark. Stayed out a little later than I should, but that's okay. Because luckily my character has night vision. He's got the whole cat's eyes trait kick in. And boy, is that a nice trait when things get dark. Especially on a overcast night like this. Ooh boy. But we do need to make tracks. Especially since we have a good chunk of stamina left. Hey, Saber. Saber has joined the stream, guys. It is officially a stream. The cat has arrived. Whoa. Scary. This is good. That's a good dilemma to have. Trying to pet all the dog. All the Doge. Doge times 2. We made it! Woohoo! Okay. Hey, Saber. What's going on, my man? All that there. There we go. See, they fixed it, Rust Bob. Now it properly says Dog Goblin 4. There are, in fact, 4 Dog Goblins. Which we did surmise was the case. But there is evidence that is, in fact, the Dog Goblin series. It is not a trilogy. It is a tetrilogy. Hey, Saber. My cat is being so adorable right now, guys. He's hoping I'll forget that I revealed his secrets. That he works for a secret cabal of cats that actually run the government. Just one sec, guys. I need to take a call, so I'm going to be muted for a sec, but I will be right back. If I'm quiet for too long, Otto, say something just in case I forget. I don't think I'll forget, though. It'll only be a couple of minutes. Okay, I am back. Sometimes you just have to take a call. There we go. We did grab quite a few things from the diner and restaurant. That is nice. Let's see. Thought I had something to go in there. Apparently not. Got the gums. Here you go. 5 gums. Enjoy. Got Chippos, Chocolate, Bouter, so many things. We even got some coffee to add with our other hot drinks. That was another thing that was lit about Wendy's, man. They had the hot drink song, man, and if you've never heard the Wendy's hot drink song, try not to listen to it because it is going to be stuck in your head forever. That jingle goes harder than any jingle I have ever seen, and it was a part of their training video back in the day. Like, Wendy's just had this absolutely lit training video. Like, that song, man, that song is an actual jam. Hot Drinks is an actual jam. It should not be. Like, corporations should not be able to make jingles of that quality. But Hot Drinks is fucking lit. It is crazy how lit Hot Drinks is. You can find that sucker on YouTube, no problem, and it is, oh. Like, corporations should just not be allowed to create jingles like that, and I'm glad that they have not, I have not seen a corporation produce a jingle of that magnitude since. It's just too powerful. It is just entirely too powerful. If every corporation had a jingle like that, we'd be screwed. We'd all be broke. With just songs in our heads. Like, that's all we'd have. It's like starving on the street with a bunch of sweet corporate jingles in our head. Like, that's pretty much what it would be like. The government probably shut Wendy's down after that. They're like, you're not allowed to make that lit of a jingle ever again. Are you trying to take over? What kind of shit are you trying to pull here? And Dave Thomas was like, oh fuck, sorry, no, I'm good. And the government was like, that's right. It cracked its knuckles and it left. And we haven't had a lit song like that since. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I have no proof, but just believe me anyway. Hey, Saber. Oh God. Why is one dog trying to kung fu the other dog? Are they trying to impose hierarchy to determine who gets the most pets? Because that's something 2 dogs would totally do. You don't get pet, I get pet. Fuck you. Master loves me more. Probably. Yeah, that sounds like it. I am number 2. We must kung fu fight. And that's basically how that goes down. I guess we were going to start on the painful process of doing sit-ups. Hey, Saber. Hey, Saber. How's it going, my man? How's it going, my man? Saber's so cute. Of course it was a small dog. Big dogs are usually chill. It's the little dogs who have disproportionately large hearts. And their bodies are constantly flooded with adrenaline over the smallest disturbance. Yeah, man. The breeds of dogs most likely to attack you are all small breeds, man. The reputation that a lot of the large breeds have are unfounded. Fucking a dachshund will bite your ass. A fucking chihuahua will bite your ass. Fucking a dachshund, man. A dachshund will bite your ass every time, man. Dachshunds are mean little shits, dude. Holy fuck. And the way a fucking dachshund will look at you, man, like you're just walking meat. Holy shit, dude. Those dogs were trained, those dogs were bred to kill badgers in their holes. Like, ooh, there's snow. Little dogs are crazy. I had a little Min Pin, man. The most ferocious dog I've ever owned. I owned a fucking, I owned a Doberman that was mythical. I owned a Doberman that was mythical in its largeness, man. Damn thing was like a deer. But the meanest dogs I've had by far were all little. It's their hearts are huge. That's why they live a good long time sometimes too, man. Because they have these great circulatory systems. My little dog got cancer, man, so I had to put him to sleep. But he probably could have lived for a long time. I've seen people with little lab dogs, man. They'll live to be like 20 years old. It's ridiculous. They'll treat the dog like it's family, man. It's got better health care than most people in America. Hell yeah, man. Dog can live a long time when it's treated like that. Alright, we are sleepy. Yeah, dude, at the very least, it's just gonna sit there and judge you. At the very least. I've got a friend, man. She takes pictures of her dachshund all the time, man, and the way that dog just looks at her, man. The way that dog just regards her, man, is hilarious. It is actually really funny. I guess I don't need my tools, man. Why am I carrying tools? This is not a tool adventure. Yeah, I totally want to bring the computer home. Like, I want to put the computer somewhere at some point. I know that's ridiculous, but I want the computer. I want to be top geek. I want to be absolute top geek in 1993, man, and actually own a computer. Like that was geek, like elite geekitude, man. Just to own a computer in 1993, just to even have bought one. If you were built one, if you built it yourself, you weren't even a person. Like you were some kind of mythical figure. Like wow. And I've played on a bunch of old computers, man. I've played on the pre-PC shit. I get confused when people call hard disk floppy disk because what people call floppy disks now are not floppy disks. A real floppy disk was actually floppy. And like, you basically, everyone had to know Linux to run the damn things because you had to put in root commands to run anything. Anything. That's why consoles were so cool when they came out. Because you didn't have to put in root commands. Like, you could actually play the game. Like, on the older systems, you had to freaking put the floppy disk in. You had to boot up the computer, put in the floppy disk, make sure that shit was locked in, and then you had to know the root commands to access the CD drive or the floppy drive. and yeah, and then get the computer to actually run it. And if you didn't know the commands, well, you were just fucked. You were just fucked, and you didn't get to do shit. That's why people were just like, "What is this god tier device?" When Atari was created. Like, not only were you able to just put in the game and play, it even had a controller. Like, that was such a huge novelty when I was a kid. Like, I got to play on computer games and I got to play consoles. And, like, yeah, people were more impressed with consoles because computers at the time just absolutely sucked. I remember people lost their minds when Nintendo came out. Absolutely lost their minds. And it was the shit. I remember playing Mike Tyson's Punch Out and being like, this is fucking awesome. But like nobody knew how to nobody knew how to play, man. I remember watching people like try to move the Nintendo controller in the direction they wanted Mario to run. Like it all just felt like wizardry to a lot of people. That's why it's so funny to see people like speed run Mario now. Like do Mario runs where they're actually blindfolded. Because that was just absolutely unthinkable at the time. Like nobody's mind had room for that. It's so cool the schemas that people have developed, the skill schemas that people have developed to just absolutely crush games like that with locked difficulties. Holy fuck, man. It's been really nice to see the arc of it. And also to watch VR fall on its face twice. I've watched VR fall on its face twice. This is the second fall of VR that I'm witnessing. There was a huge VR pump right around the time that this game was happening. Early 90s, you had a VR craze. Um, oh, yeah. Dude, early 90s, there was VR. A VR unit cost about $200,000 back then. And it was guaranteed to give you an absolutely screaming headache. There were a few knockoffs. There was a Nintendo VR. I forget what I think it was called, the Virtual Nintendo or something like that. But it was kind of a VR mask. But it basically used like 3D to create a look of three-dimensional objects, and it gave me the worst headaches. It gave me the absolutely worst headaches. I'm a curious person. Yeah, yeah, the Virtual Boy was fun, but I forget what this thing was called, man. Maybe it was the Virtual Boy, but yeah, oh my god, it was the Virtual Boy. That's what it was. That is what it was called. It was called the Virtual Boy, and yeah, it sucked. Like, like I said, I'm a curious person, so I played several games on it. Like, I tested one out, and I played one that a friend had, and like, I got the worst headaches, dude. Oh, you gotta go? Oh, have a good one, man. Take care, Faceplant. Sorry I missed that. Have a good one, bro. It was nice hanging out with you for a bit. But yeah, those things gave me the absolute worst headaches, dude. And then nobody talked about VR anymore. Like, I think the military tried to use it, and they were like, this is garbage. We can't teach with this. We can't simulate with this. Like, this is all really stupid. Like, we still want like flight simulators and stuff like that, and we want like the cockpits and everything, and we want all that, but virtual technology is trash, so get it out of our faces. And that was kind of the end of the first wave of virtual reality technology. Fast forward to like what the aughts. I don't know when the Oculus Rift came out. I know AR happened somewhere in between Oculus. I'd be remiss to leave out AR. There was the whole Google Glasses phenomenon. Um, so there were people who tried to like get the best of both worlds, virtualization and like actually being situated in reality. Um, but yeah, eventually we got the Oculus, and that was like the first VR equipment that people could just buy and use. Like, and it wasn't just for like designers and shit. Yeah, no, like racing games and stuff have gotten pretty good. You're right about that. Some of the VR games are good. I don't want to say too. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say like the technology's just bad. It's not giving people screaming headaches, which is great. Um, but I say the fall of VR because of the failure of the metaverse. Like the metaverse is supposed to be the next big VR platform, and it is bleeding billions of dollars. It is bleeding billions and billions of dollars. Like so much money has been invested in that, and it's just shit. Like it's just so bad, and nobody's interested in it. So the failure of Meta, to me, is the second fall of VR. Like yeah, we do have workable VR technology though, but but it always fails on its promise to transform. It always fails on its promise to create an experience that just no other experience can give us. It's certainly not like better than real life, not even remotely. So like it's just still not anywhere near like where it needs to be. That's cool. That's fair. And I'm glad you like VR. It's definitely way better than it was. I don't know. I grew up on cyberpunk stories, man. Like to me, VR should be the end game of immersion. There should be no higher immersion than what virtual reality can provide. Like virtual reality should truly simulate reality. It should affect you like not only on a sensory level but on an affective level. Like you should feel like you're in a true environment. I've seen people be more immersed from playing tabletop role-playing games than I've ever seen them be immersed from playing on a virtual reality set. Right? That's fair. That's perfectly fair. And we are back. Oh, no, 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 no. I did not mean to do that. Silly me. Wrong way. Alright, let's get to looting. Let's get to looting, chat. Yeah, I bet. I bet the Netherlands has a really high population density. I'm glad you get to live away from it all. That's so neat. Let's see how that works. Sure. I'm just saying, like, if you really want to simulate it, there's still a long way to go. But yeah, I'm glad you have fun playing the racing games, and I'm glad you get that sense, maybe at least a fleeting sense that you're actually, in a race. It's a decent van. Apparently I can spot keys in other people's games, but I've never seem to spot them in mine. Yeah, exactly. And that's the part that just feels fishy to me. I was like, man, this isn't really like transformative technology. Like, I have a PC that runs really great games. It's definitely superior to any console I could buy, but I would like to eventually have a PlayStation. I would eventually like to have a PlayStation because I want to play the exclusives. And I also want to be able to play games with people who don't own a PC, but do own a console. So there's some utility there. There's some value there, even when um, it's not superior. It's actually quite inferior to what I actually use by default. But like, I just don't feel that same hype for VR. At least not yet. Where I'm just like, man, I need to get VR so I can play VR with my friends who do VR. You know, like it definitely hasn't earned its place in culture like that yet. Yeah, exactly. When it's cheaper, and I don't know, the Meta just put out their newest VR headset, and it's really expensive, and people say it sucks. So, uh, I feel like we'll get cheaper, but it'll be the same kind of baseline of quality. I feel like it's going to take a really long time for virtual reality technology to get to where it needs to be. I don't think neuroscience is where it needs to be. Yeah, I feel sad for anybody who has tried to run a business the past 3 years. Unless they're at the head of a triple A corporation, and in that case they're swimming in money. But a small business or like a mid tier business, yeah, feel bad for you, bro. It's a rough time to want to be doing anything like that. I have owned a one, two, three, and four. I would now like to own a five. I would like to own a three, four, and five specifically. A backwards compatible three and a four and a five. I had a PlayStation 3 for the longest time, but it broke. But I heard they took the PS3 network down. They actually shut down the PS3 network servers. So you can't even get onto the network with that thing anymore, which is crazy. Yeah, chip shortages are killing everything. Chip shortages are really rough right now. People are complaining about it so much in America that they're actually going to nationalize and subsidize some of the chip production here in America. Like it's such a problem that the corporations have convinced the government to subsidize production of chips here just so that the corporations can still keep making the same money that they were making before. And I mean, if it whatever works, I guess. But yeah, I think that's funny that that's what it took to get something like that nationalized and brought back to American shores. So hopefully, but even then, like the plants aren't going to be ready. The chip production's not going to be ready for at least a year, at least. Even if they really rush it, those plants aren't going to be ready for at least a year, I'm sure. So that still leaves us with a chip shortage for about another year. Nice. Yeah, from what I've been told, It will probably be a problem for some people all the way into 2024. But a lot of the bigger companies will have it sorted out sometime next year. But yeah, some companies could be struggling with that crap all the way into 2024. It's the problem with relying on one place for one thing in a global supply chain. It's crazy. Oh, that's rough. Not even the containers. It's just the supply chain is flimsy. COVID taught us that the supply chain is really flimsy and it's a racket that's benefiting a disproportionate amount of people. And like shipping, like cargo ships are one of the biggest CO2 producers. They, as far as vehicles go, they produce a crazy amount. Yeah, that's another problem. And that's how you get outbreaks at plants. That's how you got big accidents that get inspectors involved. Like it's basically legalized gambling for business owners, essentially. So we did it, guys. We've got all the VHSs. We completely finished scavenging Blockbuster Video. Yeah, I just think we should decentralize more. There should be chip production plants everywhere. And I think that there should be more circular economies and more sustainability. Because otherwise, how are we going to continue to do business if everything gets run down? And people are starting to get wise to that. People are starting to understand that, you have to plan for tomorrow even while trying to make a profit. Sustainability practices are becoming really popular because people are starting to actually experience success with it, and their stories are compelling. So that is exciting. People who are satisfied with a company that, has a capacity and they have no desire to grow beyond that. The infinite growth projections of some corporations have just been so damaging. I mean, if people want to become wealthy and do business with other countries and stuff, that's great, but there has to be certain checks on things. Otherwise, people end up killing their own industries. That happened here, not far from the States in Newfoundland. People overfish their fisheries, man. Massively overfish their fisheries. They're still trying to bring the populations back, but that area just got massively overfished and they destroyed their own livelihoods. They destroyed their own culture because they didn't respect the limits of nature. It's a sad story. Yeah, I fear the world will not embrace socialism or communism until it's dying, and that's literally the only choice we have left. I'm hoping that sustainability practices and more sustainable ways of thinking will lead to changes in thought over time, to where people will be more and more okay with the idea that, hey, These economies are circular. We exist in systems. Resources are finite, and that does give us a reason to celebrate the idea of asteroid mining and finding minerals and outside of the planet. But we should also recognize, that this is our home. And if we destroy it, we're probably not going to get another one. The idea, Elon Musk's dream of starting a colony on Mars, like that's fucking bad shit, dude. Like that's never going to work. At least it's never going to be an alternative to living on Earth. Like, and the kind of resources that the Earth will have to give for Mars to even attempt that also is kind of frustrating. Yeah, no way. Like, it's so wild that people think that they're going to do that in this lifetime. There was a project for a long time where you could sign up to go to Mars. I mean, the whole thing got exposed as a fraud, but I mean, the reason why that fraud worked is because there's so many people who just love the idea of that. That there's some people, or if you showed them a fancy enough spaceship and you were like, yeah, man, we're going to Mars, hop in, they'd go. They would totally go. That is so bonker biscuits to me. All right, we need to eat a good meal again. We're gonna eat another crazy good meal. Yeah. Yeah, it absolutely does. No, it's a great example. Just the cost of the space station is staggering. Absolutely. And they are doing research and stuff like that, which is great, but yeah, the cost ratio is considerable. Its saving grace is that it's an international effort. I do like that multiple countries are involved. Just like I like Antarctica, because, all the countries just agreed to share it and not fight over it. That's just the way to do stuff like that. Fair enough. Have a good one, Prodigy. Thank you for the lurk. I hope you got some work done on your commissions, and yeah, have a wonderful night. Rest well. Regards to the fam. Let's see here. We need to feast. We need to feast once again. What? Come on now. Oh yeah, I need a sheet. Twig, sheets, it's whatever. Whatever gets the job done. No, I do appreciate the quality lurk from Prodigy. Much appreciated. Fall, 100% possible. But yeah, the crop growth does slow down the deeper into the winter you get. I don't know how the ground is not covered in snow right now. I thought that it would be snowing a lot more by now. I think I'm being really lucky, actually. I think I'm being really lucky in that a real blizzard has not hit yet. And that it's still actually raining a lot still. But I had another playthrough My character has the lucky trait, so that might be a part of it. But I had another character who had just graceful and inconspicuous, and by this time of the year, it was snowing like crazy. It was absolutely snowing like crazy. So yeah, this is kind of surprising. And yeah, but you can, and you can also grow indoors. If you can control the growth by just growing them in a room. But then you just gotta deal with water control. But then you have to never worry about them getting snowed on. Apparently, snow like makes them basically just stop growing until the snow's gone. So there's also that. Like eventually, you're gonna get like a heavy enough snow that the snow just stays until it gets warm again. But we haven't hit that yet. I think it's realistic. They made farming pretty easy, honestly. The hardest part is just managing water. The absolutely hardest part of farming is the water management. So if you're growing indoors, you need like rain barrels or something like that. These stews, man, I'm making these god tier stews. It's giving me dinner and breakfast, man. That's nuts. What is that doing to my weight? See, I'm losing weight still. Oh my god. I just need to stay home and eat for like 2 days straight so that my body will actually keep the weight on. This character goes out on an adventure and he just burns crazy calories. Whoop. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. So let's get rid of our duplicates. Constant worship. We have quite the collection. That might be the full second season. I'm not sure. Dude, I've got 3 copies of Dog Goblin 3. My goodness. We did have quite a few copies, didn't we? We want to manage our space well. You can't even see the end of that shit. I think I can fix that actually. No, I cannot. Yes, I can. There we go. Let's say I can't even tell if I have duplicates there. Train bomb. Ooh, woodcraft. Oh, we don't have episode 1. That's unfortunate. I bet that actually raises your skill. I bet that actually raises your skill. Why couldn't I have the complete woodcraft collection, man? So yeah, let's just put this whole business. You know what? Just get in there. Just get in there. The whole business. And I can grab everything that's not duplicate. There we go. let's see here. I'm gonna see if my character can just go to sleep, because he's been getting up. He's been going to bed later and going to sleep later. We need to reset his sleep patterns a little bit. That was entirely too early, my guy. that was simply entirely too early. You know what? Since we're up anyway. Do some working out and then we'll go back to sleep. So we have to achieve workout perfection, guys. Workout perfection. So yeah, that's increasing fitness XP. Nice. Might as well get all these to max regularity, you know? And eventually we will be getting a lot of workout XP. Ooh, that really kills us, doesn't it? Tempted to watch some videos, but might be better to save them. Excuse me. So one thing we absolutely have to do before all this is said and done is fill up the gas cans we have here that are empty and fill up the gas cans at the gas station that we know are empty. That's still so crazy pants that I left all those gas cans there. I just forgot. I simply forgot that they were there. Like, what can you even do? There we go. So yeah, I guess that's what we'll do next. Because I want that fuel. I want all of that fuel. That sweet, sweet fuel. Because I want to say that just having a generator on this house makes the temperatures nice. I think that's how it works, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. Heading out at 2 o'clock is probably not the best idea. Let's just do burpees for another hour. I still need to grind the level. I still need to get a second level of mechanics. I want to. It's been on my mind. I I want to start using vehicles pretty soon. I want to start finding vehicles and getting them to the gas station and fueling them up and getting them back here. And eventually I want to choose a vehicle to take to March Ridge. I'm still debating if I want to attempt that during the winter or if I want to wait until the spring. I will probably wait until the spring. That will give me time to look at all the vehicles in Muldraugh and choose the one that I want to take. But I have not driven very much in the game, it's true. That's still something that I will need to practice and learn more about. That's something that I still want to explore a lot. Hey, Saber. Hey, Saber. Hey, guy. But yeah, I use them, for sure. Sooner or later, I will have to leave Muldraugh. Hey, Saber. I want to explore the other cities, and I eventually want to go to Louisville. And that's a lot to do on foot. That is a lot to do on foot. Yeah, I noticed that you really like cars. That you go and find cars early on and have mods to help with that. That's really cool. And I know they have mechanics and stuff, but it'd be cool if there was more skill-based stuff associated with driving. Hey, Saber. Hey, Saber. Alright, let's see here. Character's thirsty. What? Oh yeah, I put away all my bottles, that's why. That would explain it. Okay. Get everything set up. Hey, Saber. I guess I don't need these anymore. Guess I don't really need the lighter either. Alright. Fun. Just put them away. Definitely want to maximize our space capabilities right now. How's my crowbar looking? It's more than sufficient to get us through. I need all this condensed milk. 3 water bottles. Sheesh. Much better. Oh yeah, this one belongs outside. There we go. Alright, yeah, let's head out and do this. 6 cans of gas incoming. Should probably have breakfast though. I'm winded. Oh, 405, you can even shoot the shotgun at zombies while driving. Nice. Yeah, I do need to try that. I bet that's fun. Doing drive-bys on zombies. Trying to finish save it 100 times. Oh my god. That's epic. Excuse me, Saber. I gotta run to the kitchen real quick. I'll be right back, sir. Okay, I'm back. Just in time. I think I'll eat maybe one more patat. I'll eat a tomat. Oh yeah, I have the breakfast of the gods. How am I not eating the breakfast of deities? I forgot all about my superfood. Good grief. This freaking meal. Bam! Super green moodlet. Okay, now we're good. My cat's mad that I did not give him a treat while I was in the kitchen. My bad, guy. He's now singing the song of his people as a result. And you are just blocking the road so good and proper. My goodness. Cannot wait to fix that. That's another reason why I haven't been driving. There's like a T-bone and like a car blocking the road like every 20 feet, I swear. I've seen so many collisions blocking the road. Yeah. No, he's extremely mistreated, let me tell you. See, this is everywhere. This is everywhere. Like, I have to fix these. It's like in The Stand by Stephen King. Like, they were constantly having to move cars out of the road just so that they could, like, keep going and stuff. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Oh yeah, I'm going the wrong way. That's not typically the way I take to the gas station. Yeah, this is surprisingly mild weather for 11/26, and I forgot about Thanksgiving. Silly me. I let Thanksgiving slide by, but at least I had a great meal on Thanksgiving Day. I had a cabbage, potato, and tomato stew with lard in it, and it was the bomb. It was the bomb. So yeah, as an American, I gotta observe Thanksgiving. Even if all I do is just eat a really large meal and say thanks, that was really good. Like that at least has to happen. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be. Yeah, it wouldn't be my favorite either. But like this far into the zombie apocalypse, man, I'd probably be licking the pot. Like that would probably be so good after just like scavenging, like whatever, like actually eating a hot homemade meal. Be pretty good. Yeah, man. After the world died, that's probably the best. I want to eventually make a cake, just so I can say that I made a cake in the zombie apocalypse. That really is an achievement. There should be an actual achievement in the game for that. Just bake a cake. Wow, this is going to be just completely wooded over. I'm eventually going to have to come in here and do something with this trail. Seriously, cold potato from a can, man. Freaking can shit, man. Oh my god. I wonder what I left at the rusty rifle. I'll check on that real quick. It's still pretty early. And a window did get broken this run, yep. So we need to be careful. There could be Zeds that spawned in here. Yeah. Not a very choosy eater, but eating canned food would get old after a while for sure. Oh wow, okay. We actually need to scavenge the rusty rifle. Why am I making a plan to go to the liquor store when there's all of that at the rusty rifle still? This game is so generous with that shit, like it actually gives you solid calories from drinking alcoholic beverages. To be fair, beer was basically the superfood of the ancient world. In the Middle Ages, there are records of people being paid in beer. So that lets you know that they were not only getting drunk off of it, but literally surviving on it. Apparently, ancient Egyptians ate onions and drank beer. Those were apparently the two things that were eaten a lot. Right? Seriously. Yeah, boiling water was definitely a way to deal with that. Or you could ferment the water. I guess people like that idea better. It brought on a buzz, like you said. Yeah, I've got 7 empty gas cans. Sweet Jesus. I know that's nothing compared to the like 30 gas cans you had, Otto. You and your friend had like 30 gas cans. That's so insane. That actually like made me just look. I was like, whoa. They have like 30 gas cans. That's pretty awesome. God tier Zomboid right there. Holy shit. So much fuel. Alright, let's get started. I bet he does. Now that you have that place that uses all that fuel, you'll have a big place where so many lights are turned on and stuff. I was like, oh wow, these guys right here, they're living good. Y'all had like multiple popsicle fridges. How many popsicle freezers did you have? Like 3? That's so funny. It's a lot of fuel, man. Woo! Oh my gosh, that's funny. Wait, what am I doing? Yeah, that's what I wanted. Yeah, they should be in here, my bad. There we go. There you go. That's a good idea. That's a lot more sustainable. I saw that, how much fuel y'all are using auto. Oh my god. Y'all look like y'all are having a lot of fun though. Like a lot of fun. That's all that matters, honestly. You can't really take this game too seriously. Yeah, once y'all have a lot of meat and produce to freeze, that would be good. It's so wild that we can hold this much gas in this backpack. Yeah, man, that's so much fuel. I still say you should put a generator by the lights that you wanted turned on. You could probably quiet it by like just building something around it. And then you could have those street lights turned on at night. I actually do want to do that with some of the street lights. So that way it's actually bright at night. I think that would be cool. I've been thinking about that. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. What? Don't be crazy. Okay, I was about to say, what are you doing? There we go. There we go. We get caught up here, sorry. Yeah, co-op is just for fun. You don't need to put gens on a wooden floor anymore, right? No. No, you don't. My generator right now is just sitting on the ground. It's a little building I made just so it's not as loud, but no, it's still just sitting on the ground. I've never actually heard of that particular rule. Never heard of that mechanic before. That's gotta be pre-build 41. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I know the wiki is like for like a lot of it's for build 35, and I'm like, man, how has no one updated this wiki now that we're in 41? But I think people just go on Reddit and like ask the same questions over and over again. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. I think people just go and ask the same questions on Reddit and like in Discords. People's information habits, information seeking habits have changed. But yeah, I try to go to wikis and most of them are just painfully outdated. Yeah, you'd think there would be at least one reliable wiki though. You'd think. So I don't know what's up with that. So I'm going to run this gas back and then I'm going to come back here to the rusty rifle and grab as many drinks as I can carry. But yeah, with this much fuel, my character's probably set for the winter. Or at least for like a long time. Because his fuel consumption has not been that bad. He gets about 3 refuels out of each can. Excuse me. The generator lasts for like 3 days. So yeah, it's pretty good. He has plenty of scrap, plenty of fuel, so he can run the generator for a very long time. And if I wanted to, I could grab another one just to power the streetlights. But maybe I'll just turn on the porch light. Maybe I can turn on a porch light. We'll see. I've got options. But yeah, for the size of the house you were in, that would look really nice though. You'd be able to see the zombies from really far away. I think they can hear your generator though. I think they can hear your generator. This is a nice walk when there aren't any zombies. Guess I should stop for lunch. Let's eat a dehydrated meat stick, Otto. That sounds tasty. It was probably a Slim Jim. Snap it to a Slim Jim. Shoot. Let's eat another one. Hell yeah, gotta do patrols, man. Gotta do your patrols. This game forces you to do patrols. If you don't kill the zombies regularly, they build up. You definitely don't want that going on around your house. Yeah, yeah, you and your buddy, y'all called out the whole neighborhood. Y'all called out the whole neighborhood. Y'all killed a lot of zombies. So basically, the way spawning works is if you kill a bunch of zombies in an area, a timer starts where no new zombies will spawn into the area. But once that timer's up, and it's also based on how rural the area is and that sort of thing. Obviously, a more downtown area is going to have a higher spawn rate than a farmhouse in the middle of nowhere. But the way it works is once that timer stops running, that I've killed a ton of zombies timer is done. The way spawning works is that a zombie is drawn from the edge of the map that's closest to the area, and then it's drawn in until it's there. And if there's anything that blocks that pathing, then the zombie can't spawn in, which is why I've put up gates on the entire neighborhood. Because that way, when the zombie is drawn to this area, it stops here. So that's the way spawning works. Is that basically there's zombies who are created through the edge of the map. So from the edge of the map, they go. So probably this would be the closest. They'll go boom, and zombies will spawn in from there based on a certain time period. But from what I understand, there's also the horde. Like there's the zombies who are just kind of wandering around. But the way it works is that basically time is frozen everywhere I'm not. The way the game works, without having to power everything all at once, because if the game had to run everything going the whole time, that would probably crash a lot of computers. So the way it works is anywhere I'm not basically is frozen in time. And when I go there, the computer very quickly catches up. And it says, well, here's all the things that played out while you were gone. And it resolves just before you show up. So it'll remember all the zombies and it'll freeze all the zombies who were there. And then it'll just before you show up, it'll say, okay, here's all the zombies who were here, and here's some other zombies that spawned in while the character was away. And that's basically the way that spawning works. And it'll either pull from an existing horde or it will draw an entirely new zombie in from the start of the map. And that way the game is able to have a big, huge world without having to constantly remember everything that's happening all of the time. But yeah, so zombies that spawn into your area could be pulled from an existing horde or they could be literally drawn in. It's kind of neat, because I was curious about that too, Otto. I was really curious about that, so I looked it up. And yeah, it's really smart how they did it. Character's so dirty. My goodness. Man, these crops are really about to give me another set, I think. That's crazy. I thought everything would be covered in snow. Now that I'm saying this, there's probably going to be a blizzard tomorrow. There's probably going to be a massive blizzard tomorrow. Right? A late November harvest. Like, what the heck? That's really wild. So much fuel. So much fuel. Add 12 full cans of fuel. That's actually insane. To me, that's actually insane. There are winter crops. I don't think that's what we're growing in this game. Nope. Apparently not. It looks like you're growing crops that commercial farms were growing in the area. So you're just kind of stuck with those. But yeah, there should be more things that you can grow in the game. You should be able to cultivate wild crops as well. You should be able to grow berries. You should be able to do a lot of stuff like that. Right. Exactly. Right, let me put this stuff up. Get all this loot put away so I don't have to sweat it the next time. But yeah, I organized everything off stream. So I didn't have to deal with it, and people didn't have to watch me constantly try to get everything organized. Oh, I still have one can on me. Oh, is that one blooming? That one's blooming. Yeah, blooming strawberry plant. Yeah, I am about to have another harvest. Farming XP incoming. I like it. Oh yeah, I don't have room for that one. Let me how much does this thing weigh? 5 pounds? Okay. Oh, no. Wrong one. Gotta get this just right. There's so much scrap electronics in here. I do not need this many scrap electronics. Really don't. There we go. Perfect. We can just put this. We can just put these in here. Yeah, I am too. I am too. Like, they could have justified making it complicated, but I'm glad that they didn't. But, you know, in exchange for that, they were like, yeah, but if you don't have this manual, you don't get to do it. And that is pretty rough. It took this character a long time to find a generator manual. He had to search for a long time. That might have just been unlucky, but it felt like it made me concerned. Because it did make us have to farm like late. Like really late. Normally I do. Normally I find the generator manual so fast. Normally I locate that really quickly. But this particular character, I was starting to wonder. I was like, man, am I going to find one? Like, I went to threads just to kind of get some insight, and there were people who were like, yeah, I've searched my entire city. I haven't found one. I'm like, no. That's what I've heard. I've heard the Rosewood School has one every time. That's what one of the threads said, Otto. That is exactly what one of the threads said. I said, yeah, you need to go to the school in Rosewood. I get one there every time. I'm like, crap, I'm in Muldraugh. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Rosewood's a good drive away. Rosewood is a pretty solid drive away. But that's really funny you say that because, yeah, there were multiple people who were like, yeah, the school in Rosewood is where you need to go if you can't find that generator. So it's going to be funny when this character eventually does make it to Rosewood and we go and there's going to be a manual for a generator sitting there. Yeah, that makes sense. And Cactus spawned into this fire station that was like the perfect base. Like it had everything. I was like, damn, imagine spawning into this building. This is perfect. Yeah, the fire station, that's like the best base ever. You don't have to do anything with it hardly. That was really nice. So I can see why people like Rosewood so much. It's got some bomb spawn locations. Like some absolutely bomb spawn locations. So we will get some swole on, a little bit of workout in. And we can call it a night. So yeah, I don't know how long this character will last. I mean, there's always a chance that something could go wrong and he'll get bitten at some point. But you know what? This is a lot of fun. This really is a lot of fun. Playing this character, chatting with you guys, especially you, Otto. I really am Thankful that you showed up at my streams. And I came back too. Really do appreciate that. Likewise, man. I'll definitely be catching more of your VODs, man. Your co-ops are great. Your co-ops are great. And I'll definitely try to catch more of your single play as well. Absolutely, my man. Absolutely. Alright, so we've got to get this character heavier. I am prepared to just eat all of the candy. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. This is a very fun game. It's going to be a while before I get sick of it. Normally I'm a Dark Souls player. I was a Dark Souls player for the longest time. I was actually in the middle of a Dark Souls 3 run when I saw that Project Zomboid was on sale in my wish list. And I was like, oh, that game's finally on sale. I should play it. And, yeah. I found myself just playing the absolute heck out of this game. And I was like, wow, I'm supposed to be streaming Dark Souls 3. Like, I need to finish my Dark Souls 3 run. But I just kept playing Zomboid. So I finally just told everyone in Discord, I was like, hey, I'm really liking this game, Project Zomboid, and I don't think I want to keep playing Dark Souls 3 right now. If that's what y'all want me to play, I'll keep playing it. You know, you're my audience. And I know that I'm in the middle of a run. But of course, everyone was supportive. They were like, "Nah, play what you want, dude. Play Project Zomboid." So yeah, just went from there. Yeah, I've been streaming the heck out of this game ever since. Dude, I gained a pound overnight from eating 3 bags of chips. I think that was 4 bags of chips actually. I ate 4 bags of chips and I gained a pound. That's kind of amazing. Gotta get rid of that underweight trait, man. That underweight trait is the pits. I'll eat all the gummy worms if that's what it takes. See, man, underweight trait. Feels bad. But PZ is life, man. 100%. I'll be streaming this for a while. I think I will like start to interweave some Dark Souls back into it because I do want to go back to Dark Souls at some point. It's just that I have a limited amount of stream time. That's the real issue. I would love to do both, but I just don't have time to do both. Like if I had more time to stream during the week, I probably would do some Dark Souls 3. Because I did Dark Souls challenge runs. Like I love playing Dark Souls. That's still a game that I enjoy quite a bit. I just need to I need to become a huge streamer. I need to become a huge streamer so that I can do it full time. Then I can play Project Zomboid and Dark Souls. So it's just a matter of time. Eventually I'll have like 6,000 followers, 200 subscribers, and it'll be good, you know? Seriously, Otto, if I could get paid to play games, like my life would be set. Like I would just play games. I would put in 8 hours of gameplay a day. I would put in 8 to 10 hours of gameplay a day, and that would be my job. Like I would take it seriously like that. Like I would have a lunch break and everything. Yeah, that'd be amazing. And I would even have maybe even have those days where I was just making content. That's another thing. I have no time to make content. Like, I wish I had time to like edit videos and like do some like fun stuff to try to get more people in. It's one of those catch 22s. But you know, it's fine. I've got a stream schedule. I'm sticking to it. Still managing to provide some bonus streams. So, you know, I'll count my blessings. But once I'm done with this dissertation, I'll have more time to stream and market and everything. And hopefully then I can work on building a bigger audience. But I'm definitely super grateful for all the people who have showed up anyway. It makes me feel really lucky. Like, I don't know what the chances are for awesome people like you showing up at my stream, but it has happened, and I am very, very grateful for that. Yeah, Twitter. I've got a Twitter account, and I saw you followed. Thank you for that. Thank you for following my Twitter account. I forgot to mention that, so thank you for reminding me of that. Thank you for following my Twitter account, and yeah, Twitter. You have to tweet a lot. Like, you have to tweet a lot before people start to notice you. And like, I know people on there who just they tweet like five or like they'll tweet like 10 times a day. Like, they're tweeting like hourly practically, and I just never have the inspiration for that much tweeting. Like, I always find myself sitting there like, what am I gonna tweet about? Like, when I know what I want to tweet about, I tweet, but I don't know how to create a tweet schedule where I'm just like tweet, 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 tweet. I guess I just need to start thinking of some good Zomboid questions, like some good Zomboid topics. Saber, what's going on, man? Hey, Saber. How you doing? Hello. Saber says hi. Pretty sure y'all heard that. He like meowed right into the mic. Hey, buddy. Let's do one more set of crunches. Yeah, he did meow right into there. That was perfect, actually. Hey, buddy. Gotta do one more set of crunches, man. Oh, shoot. Looks like he's at a metal show. Dang, we were becoming long blunt masters. I didn't know I was that close to long blunt 5. That's funny. He says, who's that? Who's that cat talking to my daddy? Okay, let's get a quick snack. It's so crazy that I can make a stew and it has 90 hunger elimination. I'm still trying to process that. Still not over that. Yeah, I know. I was surprised by that too. I didn't realize that I was almost at long blunt 5. Like, that was kind of surprising. Yeah, almost. Like, that's not far. Another round of zombie killing and I'll be there. I will totally be there. So the fact that I'm that close is pretty surprising. I have done a little bit of stabby, but not much, as you can see. And I was almost at the next level of fishing, but I didn't want to overfish the lake, so I held off. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave off tonight. But man, Otto, it's been a lot of fun hanging out with you. I think Faceplan went to bed a while back, which is perfectly acceptable. Rust Bob probably did the same. But yeah, thank you, and for everyone who came out tonight. Much appreciated. Thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, I'll keep an eye out for your stream. I got off early that one Friday, so I was able to catch it. But I'll definitely watch the VOD. And yeah, I'll keep up with my schedule, man. Much love. Have a good night. Don't stay up too late, okay? And yeah, I'll definitely see you next time.